nesting in ducks in flight. Well, the turkeys are strutting, big bucks are rutting, a family adventure, that's right. When the sun starts setting, you better be a betting we'll be headed to the old fish fry. Well, a frogging and a strutting and a ducking and a bucking, a family adventure, that's right. TP Outdoors, yeah. Pay it forward, y'all.
TP Outdoors Adventures, brought to you by Ryan Chevrolet, Kepper Dirt and Equipment Rental, and these great sponsors. Closed captioning provided by Catfish Charlie's and Catfish Charlie's North. Real fresh.
Welcome to this week's TP Outdoors Adventures. Well, we're out here near Abilene, Texas. We drove out yesterday afternoon through some awful thunderstorms. Ended up coming through Monroe, Louisiana, but we hit them about Dallas yesterday, and it rained here till about 2 o'clock this morning, and now it's clear skies, about 46 degrees, and we're fixing to go try to kill a turkey. It's breaking daylight. We haven't heard one yet. We rode around in the rain yesterday and saw 3 or 4 gobblers just on the roads. But the beard's dragging the ground on 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Now we're hunting in the morning.
I'll hunt here in the morning.
5 of them, 6 of them. I think there'll be a good many turkeys here, so it'll be a fun show. So y'all stay tuned for this week's TP Outdoors Adventures. Let's go get them, Chris. Got a turkey gobbling out there a couple of yards. Just not real familiar with this property, so I gotta figure out how to get to it. Road thick right there, so.
Being unfamiliar with the property, Bill and Chris have ended up in a thicket with the turkeys still on the roost only 50 yards away. They've decided to just sit down and wait until the birds fly down, and then try to move around to an opening and try to call them within range.
Let's go get them.
Bill came around a corner and has 2 gobblers strutting in the road. The birds are within range, but Chris can't see them to film. Bill decides to wait until both birds are strutting with their backs toward him and then move back and try to call them up.
That's different turkeys that was in the field here. These are 2, those other 4 went that way. They acted like they were wanting to walk down the road towards that windmill is where they were headed. Getting closer.
Ryan Chevrolet is the largest selection of Chevy trucks, cars, and SUVs in the area. Browse over 400 vehicles on our lot, including the family favorite Tahoe and Suburban. Test drive the dependable, long-lasting Silverado with a selection of over 200. And choose from 5 different special edition Silverados, including the Realtree Edition. Visit Ryan Chevrolet in Monroe or search online at RyanAutomotive.com.
Thanks for making Ryan Chevrolet the #1 truck dealer in Northeast Louisiana.
You're the first one up in the morning. You're ready for the day, and you've got a lot to do. But sometimes you need a bigger shovel. For over 17 years, Kepper Dirt and Equipment Rental has been keeping the big boys in the big toys. Doesn't matter if you're a hunter, farmer, contractor, or you just like getting dirty. We've got the steel to get the job done right. Kepper Dirt and Equipment Rental. Work done right.
Nikon's no-fault policy was created for those who continually push the envelope, travel the farthest, stay the longest, brave the most hostile elements, we do our best to deliver on our promise of a lifetime of performance. And we'll stand with you should accidents happen. Trust earned. Nikon.
O'Neill's Farm and Garden has done it again with Buck Down brand bites. That's right, get those deer feeders loaded up this fall with perfectly sized, low-dust rice bran pellets designed for today's motorized feeders. Put a buck down this fall with Buck Down brand bites. Available at O'Neill's Farm and Garden, Ruston, TP Outdoors, Monroe, West Monroe.
Well, I gobbled that one time right here. They sounded like I was on top of us, didn't they? I would let them come on out. I was just going to, as long as they stay there, I was going to let them.
So did you see the others?
No, I just heard them when they took off.
Yeah.
Then these were headed back this way. I said, I got to shoot then. Chris, that was pretty fun, buddy.
Man, that was interesting. It's been an interesting morning from the very beginning.
We got started this morning. We've never been on this property. We got here yesterday, it was raining, so we really didn't do a lot of scouting. We rode on some of the roads a little bit, but walking down the road and there was some turkeys gobbling over here on this ridge, and so we headed out there to them, and it was so thick in there, we couldn't find where this opening was. We couldn't get to them. We ended up 40 yards sitting underneath them watching them, you know.
Yeah, we sat there and watched them in the tree. They hadn't even flown down yet.
So we had to wait for them to fly down, so we circled all the way around and came in here, and we found this food plot, or this field meadow, and there was 4 gobblers in it, and we ended up spooking them, and they kind of eased off here, 75 yards. Well, I looked down this road, walking in here, and come around the corner, and these 2 were standing there 50 yards from me. I mean, I could have killed them, but you couldn't get the video on them, so.
No, I was probably, 10 yards behind you.
I actually waited till one of them strutted and put his feathers up so they couldn't see me, and I backed off and got around the corner around there, and we called, and it didn't take 2 or 3 calls, and they came running.
No.
But the interesting thing was, they were here 40 yards from us, as you saw right before I shot, and I was just gonna let them come out and play and, do some strutting and stuff for the cameras. And I guess one of those other gobblers must have came back out, and he spooked. We didn't move. I don't know what he spooked on, but he took off and flew. And so these got nervous, and that's when I had to go ahead and shoot. So anyway, first morning on Buffalo Mountain, and we got us a bird.
Let's go get another one.
That's what I say. Let's go put him down there. There's a windmill right down here by the road. We'll go put him in it and see if we can get another one. It's a good way to start off first morning turkey hunting, isn't it?
Ain't it though?
I wonder what all the working folks are having to do today. All right, guys, so we got us a gobbler this morning with the shotgun. So we get 2 gobblers on this ranch that we're on for the trip. So I decided to bring out the Matthews this afternoon. Went and made sure it was sighted in at lunch, and we're gonna see if we can't kill one with a bow this afternoon.
The guys sat in the blind all afternoon, didn't see any turkeys. Let's join them on the last morning on Buffalo Mountain.
Yesterday was a bust. None of us killed a turkey yesterday. The first morning was really good. Yesterday it was warmed up, and then it turned real windy. The wind blew most of the night, about 35 or 40 miles an hour. This morning it's about 18, they said, so it's a little bit less wind, but still real windy. Makes it a tough turkey hunt. Can't hardly hear them gobbling very far off, so we're in a new territory that we've never hunted down here, so we're going to try it this morning and see what we can make happen. All right, so we hadn't heard a gobble all morning, so we're slipping up here to this big meadow, and we slipped up on two hens. Got about 20 yards from them, I guess, but you know, it's just no gobbler following them. I think we're a little bit early for the mating season here in kind of north central Texas. So anyway, a lot of fun getting close to them, but we're going to keep on trying and see if we can't find something else. Let's go.
Buffalo Mountain has about 100 head of buffalo still roaming the ranch. The ranch manager has instructed Bill and Chris to keep their distance from the buffalo, as they're known to be aggressive and, if provoked, to charge hunters. Well, you know Bill. I think he took this as a challenge. I know Chris was praying that the bull would just turn and charge Bill, just to see the look on his face.
Got guns like this, a 5,000-pound animal runs from you. Well, they think you're an idiot, one or two. Let's get out of here.
After 3 days of hunting with terrible weather, the TP team decided to leave Buffalo Mountain and go visit an old friend at Mulberry Creek Outfitters and try to get some of his turkeys.
Bucks are starting to put some horn on the head. It's time to go out there and see what you got for this hunting season. Got a couple of closeouts for you. The Stealth Cam infrared deer camera comes with the batteries, the card, the camera, everything you need for $69.97. Also got the American Hunter bag feeder. This is something new for us. It's a closeout we bought, but it has a timer on it. You can feed up to 4 times a day. It'll hold 80 pounds of corn, hangs from a tree. Just a great deal for $19.97. Yeah, I said that right, $19.97. Stop by either location at TP Outdoors.
It started raining. We threw everything in the truck.
A blast actually went off 2 feet to my right side.
And it broke right at the halfway point.
Hey, this has VIP warranty. They just told me to send in the parts.
Just they looked at them, evaluated them.
They cleaned them up really well and fixed the eye cups.
And here we are a week later hunting with a new scope.
To Vortex, it is a very important promise.
You buy a Vortex optic and it might be the last one you'll ever have to buy.
After leaving Buffalo Creek Ranch and driving a short distance to Mulberry Creek Outfitters, Bill and Chris have found a promising-looking spot to set up for the afternoon. They'll be hunting the edge of a wheat field that the turkeys are using for a feeding and staging zone in the afternoon before flying up to roost. Not long after getting set up, the first hen of the day shows up. After seeing a couple of hens and sitting for only about an hour, a gobbler has appeared and is headed their way. The gobbler seems to have hung up about 80 yards out and is trying to coax the hen decoy to come to him. Bill decides to do a little more calling and see if he can convince this old Tom to keep coming his direction.
I'm fixing to shoot. He started getting nervous. He saw something he didn't like. Boys, that's how it's done. One down. That was pretty, wasn't it? Hi guys, well, that turkey, we saw him coming from a long ways. I did a little bit of calling and he did everything you want him to do. He gobbled, he strutted, he came right in there, just an awesome hunt. And a lot of times you don't get to see that in the afternoon when you're hunting, so for an afternoon hunt, it was pretty awesome. So we got, it's my second bird on this trip, so now it's old Chris Porter, the field producer guy. He's been up behind the camera for all these birds. Now it's his turn to get behind the gun, and I'm gonna pick up the camera and see if we can't get him one. A lot of fun. Hope y'all enjoyed the hunt so far, but y'all stay tuned for more TP Outdoors Adventures. Hey guys, we got one of the new Stealth Cam PX18 cameras. Last year we had this camera for $99 on sale. That was the sale price. We've got them in stores now for $68.88. Now the Eve come back, a really good camera. We're gonna put one out here, and then we're gonna climb a tree and hunt this afternoon. Easy to set up. Probably, I think that's like every 30 seconds delay. That's all there is to it. It's ready to go on a tree. Put a strap on it, it's ready to go. Just that simple. You can see it's really easy to set up. You don't have to be some teenager to be able to program it. See, we're all sweaty. We've been hanging a stand here. We've not hunted this spot. This is a brand new spot we're baiting to see how this Bill's Big Buck Crunch works. So this is not a spot we've been baiting for weeks. We've been feeding on in a week. This is brand new. Get this out, go take a shower, and we'll be back here this afternoon about 4 o'clock and see if we can't find at least old Slickhead coming through here this evening.
Check out the Stealth Cam PX18 game camera, yours for only $68.88, only at TP Outdoors.
All right, so I just got my bird, so now I'm gonna take over camera duties. That's 2 for me in Texas, and we're gonna see if Chris can't get one now. So last time we did this, you know, we let you use my shotgun. It didn't turn out too good. You gonna be able to shoot straight with my shotgun there, mister?
I think I can hit.
All right, we'll get around the other side of the tree. We're out there to grab that one and fetch him up. We heard another one gobbling, so everybody want to come up here in just a second. Now, if that albino one we've been hunting comes up, you're going to have to pass me that shotgun. You understand that, huh? No, you kill him if it comes up.
It wasn't long, and a group of 3 jakes appeared in the field. Now, jakes are legal in Texas, and Chris hasn't gotten a turkey this year. One of these jakes just might be in trouble.
Well, as you saw, we had 3 jakes come in, and they came in here, and you know, I kind of just let Bill do all the work on them. You know, he just called them suckers in with his masterful calling. I mean, it takes skill to call in a bunch of jakes, and he did it marvelously. So.
Put them right in your lap is what I did.
I mean, pulled them right in my lap now.
You could hit them with the end of the gun barrel.
Although he couldn't make them gobble. I don't know what's up with that. So, anyway, well, we're going to go and cut out of here. I think we got some other stuff in store for tonight. Maybe a little bit of pig hunting at night. So we're going to see if we can do that. And well, we're going to get out of here, grab a bite to eat, and get ready to get out after them pigs tonight.
After a quick dinner, the guys are going to meet up with Brian from Mulberry Creek Outfitters and see if they can find some pigs to shoot at with the night vision.
We came over here with Mulberry Creek Outfitters. I think I met you. How many years ago we did the snake hunt?
Oh, it's been a couple of years.
Yeah, several years ago, and came out here to Sweetwater, Texas, to the rattlesnake roundup. And so we were coming out here on another hunt, and I gave you a call. And he said, "Man, I got some turkeys over here, and I also got a bunch of pigs." So we're going out and do a little pig hunting tonight. You showed us where the turkeys were today. We got one first afternoon. That's pretty good.
Yeah, now we're going to go get on some pigs.
All right, so we got some night vision, thermal vision stuff. We're going to try this tonight. You got, what kind of rifle you got?
300 blackout.
300 blackout. No suppressor or anything?
No.
No, just got some thermal vision on it. I've got a little handheld thermal scope, and we're going to try to do some filming with that. So it ought to be a lot of fun.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go kill some pigs now.
After arriving at a field where the pigs usually hang out, Chris activates his electronic caller in hopes of calling up a group of them. After a couple of tries without any luck, the guys call it a night and decide to try the turkeys again the next day.
Chris, I think about 11 o'clock. I think it's over with for today. I think we'll get your turkey on the next trip.
We're gonna have to do it on another trip. We had a fun time. We saw some birds and that kind of thing, but we just couldn't get anything close enough, and they're just not gobbling real well, and so it's hard to find them if they're not talking to you.
But Mulberry Creek Outfitters, you know, this was a fun hunt. They've got a lot of birds. We've seen a lot of birds in the fields.
They do.
I've since looked at some of his deer pictures. I think we may come back out here on a deer hunt this fall. Looks like he's got a lot of good free-ranging deer out here.
Got a lot of deer. He's got a lot of ground to hunt too. So
nice guy. So, you know, maybe when we go out there with old Jack Fanning, we can get you a turkey at that time too after Jack gets his.
That sounds like a plan. If you can do it anywhere, it's either Mulberry Creek or Poverty Canyon.
Poverty Canyon, that's right. We're going to, hopefully next week's show is going to be Jack Fanning at Poverty Canyon. You know, Jack, he's a quadriplegic guy that we've carried deer hunting before, and he's never killed a turkey. He said he wanted to do it, so we're going to take him turkey hunting.
If anybody can do it that's a quadriplegic, it's Jack. Just this week, he's out snow skiing.
I saw
as
that
a quadriplegic
by
himself.
That's unbelievable. You can't move anything but your head, and you can snow ski down the mountain. Man, technology has come a long way.
It's come a long way, and Jack has got the tenacity to overcome whatever obstacles in front of him. And so I'm anxious to see him kill a turkey. That's going to be fun.
I saw something on there that they posted last night that he's only one of 12 people that's ever used that chair that's a quadriplegic to go down a mountain snow skiing. So
that's awesome.
That's
awesome.
All right, well, let's head back to Louisiana. We've got about an 8-hour drive ahead of us. So tune in next week for more TP Outdoors Adventures.
Thanks for watching TP Outdoors Adventures, brought to you in part by Ryan Chevrolet and Kepper Dirt and Equipment Rental.
Ryan Chevrolet is the largest selection of Chevy trucks, cars, and SUVs in the area. Browse over 400 vehicles on our lot, including the family favorite Tahoe and Suburban. Test drive the dependable, long-lasting Silverado with a selection of over 200 and choose from 5 different special edition Silverados, including the Realtree Edition. Visit Ryan Chevrolet in Monroe or search online at ryanautomotive.com.
Thanks for making Ryan Chevrolet the #1 truck dealer in Northeast Louisiana.